Alright guys, welcome back to Fallout 76. Now, this quest, I had to look up like how long it would take because we don't really see many starred epic creatures, and events are a little, their server, not server based, but they're well, once you do one, then that's it. And we need 10. So I think what I'm going to do with this, let's see. I'm going to put the best ones in there. Oh, I can only put one in? Okay. Oh, never mind then. The hell? But it's gonna take an extremely long time to actually do. Like, it would actually take hours and hours just to do this. Which sucks because this is the last one I wanted to do before I kind of stopped and did some side stuff. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to stop this now and focus on some side things. We'll do the unsolved, and then, or we'll do this one, reach the mayor's office, and then we'll do the unsolved ones. I think these are the last two, like, actual side missions. I've looked up what the stuff was, and this one going down to Watoga. It would be awesome to have the excavator, T51, T45, T60, ultrasight. I think that's it right now. It would be awesome to have all 5 of them, like, fully leveled out and stuff. That'd be cool. Gonna be a lot of caps, but whatever. 21. But yeah, we're gonna be doing some side stuff, camp building. Not all in this one, of course. And especially being down here, there's bound to be some legendary stuff. Because you have to get creatures or robots with between 1 and 5 stars, or you have to do Enclave events. So
unidentified intruder detected.
Welcome to Watoga, city of the future. Hi there. Welcome to the city of Watoga. Greetings, visitor. You have arrived at the city of the future. This is Watoga, city of the future.
reach the mayor's office. I'm gonna step back from that. T-51. You bitch.
Alert level elevated.
Oh shit. Toga Municipal Center.
Toga Municipal Center welcomes you to the future of tomorrow. Our automated staff would be happy to assist you today. Citizen, you have arrived at the next generation of people first pro-
That Assaultron was on me. Cool.
Engaging. Full distance.
This is awesome. Whatever. Even though I did get rid of a ton of stuff, I'll still be looting stuff that's marked because I'll always need screws, gears, springs, stuff like that, just for repairing, and adhesive, nuclear waste and all that, for repairing my suit and everything. I guess, what do you drop in here or something? Or you come into it like a freaking move, god damn. Let me see what is actually in junk. Abraxo cleaner. Acid. Okay. So that's what's in the Abraxo. I'm not really sure I need acid anymore. Take that off. See, we got the visitor's terminal. Nuclear quantum grenade. Okay. We'll plan for it. waste baskets. I'm sick of waiting. I'm writing down my complaint instead. Hope these robots can read. My complaint is that there's no waste baskets in this building. None. Okay. Welcome, citizen. Watoga's automated civil services have reduced much of the need for government. However, rest assured that a human being is at the helm. Watoga's mayor is one of you, a resident of our city, who is given sweeping executive authority to Seattle issues that our dutiful robot helpers just can't. Issue complaint. Our automated system has been alerted and a civil servant will be dispatched to hear your complaint. The current wait time is 9,999 days. See Mayor. Our automated system has been alerted and a civil servant will be dispatched. Okay. Not much on this. What? Yeah, the stairs. Or we can actually make a sweet roll now. Recon tweaked 10mm auto pistol. Damn it. Complaints archive. Term limit complaints. Transcript of conversation with residents. How can I help you, sir? Yeah, hi. When is the mayor's term limit up? I'm afraid I can't tell you that, sir. The term limits are predetermined randomly. Okay, well, then when is it my turn to be mayor? I'm afraid I can't tell you that either, sir. The mayor is also predetermined randomly. But I get a turn, right? The odds of statistical probability give you a good chance, sir. Executive order complaints. How can I help you, sir? Have you seen this latest executive order? No rock and roll music allowed? I'm a musician. How am I supposed to work? I believe the current mayor prefers classical music, perhaps Chopin. I'm supposed to play a concert at the Civic Center on Sunday, a rock and roll concert. I can't go up there and play Chopin. I'm sorry to hear that, sir, but the executive order is quite clear, no rock and roll. When's the mayor's term limit up? I'm afraid I can't tell you that, sir. Okay, well, my turn. Yeah. Robotic staff complaint. How can I help you, ma'am? I want to speak to a person. Ma'am, I'm afraid the mayor is quite busy today. I'm not leaving until I speak to a person. Ma'am, I'm fully equipped to handle over 10 million varieties of civil service complaints. Surely I can. I want to talk to a person, damn it. Ma'am, please, you're disturbing the other residents. Now I must insist that you come back at another time. Apparently this mayor sucked. Fly free. Here I hover in my cell, enforcing fines. I rest. The sunlight calls me to its rays. Can I escape? I must. Here no longer can I stay. The world I yearn to see. Fling forth my cell door. Kill them all. Fly free, my friends. Fly free. Tide Rider fit in there? See if we can go up. Finish exploring this section. What we got? Just regular terminal. Takes 2 to unlock though. Hopefully this isn't just for that. Let's see, anything like this one. Nothing. Too many. Nothing. Yep, it was just for the safe. 40. Damn. Let's see. Let's hope this place is sectioned off. Okay. Got a baseball bat, which means we can mod it again. We'll have to swap cards though. A lot of kids stuff in here. Nothing. It's got a Gatling gun, but I don't want it. God, so much stuff is locked in here. Oh, that's a gnome. Where the hell did you go? There it is. So this is where we started. Go. Door's already open. Ah, this is the first first one we came in. Okay. Big ass hole in the floor. Don't want to fall in there. We'll have to come all the way back up. Don't need that room. Had an audience. Oh, this is the dude we killed a long time ago. Municipal Center. All the baskets. At last, all the baskets. Yeah, he's got all the waste baskets. Got an elevator.
Congratulations, citizen.
Mayor for a
By
day.
mayoral executive order, all individuals entering this room shall have the office of mayor bestowed upon them. I am your mayoral artificially intelligent assistant. You may call me Maya. I'll be your guide through the transition period and your faithful assistant once you get settled. Allow me to play the outgoing mayor's final message.
Maya, are you still following the executive order about people who walk in here?
Yes.
Pull up the pertinent entries on our situation and the saboteur on the mayoral terminal for anyone who walks in here to read.
Certainly. Ma'am, sensors indicate you are losing large quantities of blood. Shall I summon a paramedic to assist you?
No! What's wrong with you? No more robots! Maya. Make sure the next mayor hears this.
Of course.
I have failed. Whoever you are mayor of a dead city. Those I couldn't evacuate have perished. There's no one, nothing left. But maybe you're here to rebuild from the ashes. That's a comforting thought. I managed to squirrel away a cache of resources. But before you can live here, you need to figure out how to deal with the robots. It was sabotage. The terminal entries should explain what the...
Ma'am, are you all right?
I think this is it.
My sincerest apologies. I can't be of more assistance.
It's all right. I hope you don't get too lonely here all by yourself. Goodbye, Maya.
Goodbye, ma'am. It was a pleasure to serve you. You were an excellent mayor.
Well, I certainly tried.
End of recorded message.
Okay. Letter to Mayor. Mayor Thomas H. Molly. I'm serious, this is for real. You remember that day all the chef bots in the city were destroying all the food? That was me. The last mayor was about to issue an executive order to vacate the city. Why won't you believe me? Surely she wrote something down, a draft of the law perhaps, a journal or something? This whole random mayor's thing is really stupid. Did no one run any experiments or simulations on how terrible that idea was? I'll be at the place on Monday. Just be there. Sincerely, Scott W. Turner. Free Watoga. We toiled in their fields, they let us starve. We filled their coffers with gold. They filled our lungs with sludge. We broke our backs, they broke our hearts. We told them of our pain. They hooked us on their painkillers. We voted, they stole our elections. We asked for fair wages, they bled us dry. We demanded safe workplaces, they took our jobs away. We wanted a normal life, they foreclosed our American dream. We were friends, they made us suspicious of our neighbors. We organized, they sent us to die in foreign countries. We proclaimed our humanity, they renounced their own. We were tired but proud faces. We wear proud faces of real women and men. They hide behind tin can butlers and plastic faces. We want a world lived in by men. They want a graveyard patrolled by robots. It is time we unite to overthrow them and their soulless machines. Watoga belongs to we the people, the Free Watoga People's Party. Read this, high priority. Mayor for a day. It's complete chaos out there. People got too used to robots and computers doing everything for them. People are literally running around on fire out there. I'm doing my best, but really, I'm just a music teacher. I'm not cut out for all this. Once everyone is safe out of town, I'm going to try to broker a truce with the saboteur. Wilmer is his hideout is somewhere in Bogtown. Might just be prejudice heresy, prejudice hearsay, but it's a place to start anyway. Things are getting bad. Every time I leave this office, I'm less certain I'll make it back. But someone has to try and hold things together while we get everyone out. And for whatever reason, fate put me in charge. As a precaution, in case I don't make it back, I've issued an executive order to update the automated memorial selection process to simply accept everyone who enters the room as a mayor for a day. I figure that will make it easiest for whoever might arrive to help. In the long run, that might be problematic, but we need all the help we can get if we're even going to see a long run. As mayor, you should have access to all the files on this machine. If I don't make it, maybe you can find the saboteur's hideout and put a stop to all of this. People are going to need a safe place in the coming months when things inevitably fall apart. Watoga is the perfect place, except for the berserk robots. But if we can deal with that, good luck to us all. Barbara Elizabeth, 134th Mayor of Watoga. Supply cache. In case I don't make it, I've instructed Maya to withhold access until the robots have been dealt with. I don't want to waste precious supplies on mere looters. So if you want those supplies, you're going to need to help us. Apply that. Selection committee letter archived. To make a happily concerned, welcome to your new position as Mayor of Watoga. It's time to get to work. You never know how long you have until the selection process picks a new mayor. It could be a year from now, it could be tomorrow. Some may find this random term limits frustrating. Most will find them liberating, because folks don't know how long you will be in office. You won't be hounded by special interests in corrupt enterprises. You can safely assume people are being honest and truthful with you. How lovely. If you want to issue an executive order, declare a state of emergency, or simply talk to someone who understands the heavy burden of governing, speak to Maya, your mayoral artificial intelligence assistant. Tell her what you want, and she will draft the appropriate legislation. She's been programmed full of important and incidental information pertinent to the governing of a city. Maya's knowledge database comprises of decades worth of carefully curated news articles, court opinions and legislature from all 50 states, and even some older data dating back to the Middle Ages. If you have a question or are ever confused about a possible course of action, just ask Maya. She'll give you one of 1 to 3 good answers to choose from, but always remember you are the mayor, and all the mayoring is your responsibility and yours alone. Remember, because no one in the government is elected and everyone is appointed with term limits decided by the mayor, each mayor is free to hire and fire at his or her own discretion. Furthermore, the Watoga Constitution clearly grants the mayor's executive orders the force of law, with the single exception that no such law be made that curtails the authority. How's that for a feeling of responsibility? What's next? Relax. The day-to-day operations of the city are entirely automated. From the sanitation authority to the chief of security, all the small and big functions of running the city cleanly, efficiently, and effectively are all handled by carefully programmed robots. This lets you and your administration focus on the things that matter to the citizens, and as a valued and respected Watogan yourself, you know exactly what those things are. By doing away with elections and instead randomly selecting citizens in good standing to serve as mayor, we have made Watoga the most democratic city in the entire world. Everyone has a chance to run things, not just politicians. Now it's your turn. You are the mayor now, and yes, you can do this. The inaugural Watoga Mayoral Selection Design Committee. That was long. List of pertinent executive orders. Here's a list of recent and less recent but important and or historic executive orders. I will keep this list up to date as best I can. Some of the records I have access to have been corrupted. Database maintenance have been alerted to the problem, but have not yet found a solution. My sincerest apologies, I couldn't be more helpful. Maya. Transportation Authority Preferential Treatment Act, error. File corrupted, a database thing, so it's an error on that one. Dissolution of Judicial Review Patriotism Act, error. The Right to Party Act, error. Rock and Roll Abolishment Act, Mayoral Swimming Pool Rights Act, Dissolution of Cabinet Authority Act, Dumb Baby Name Prevention Act, Rock and Roll Reestablishment Act, Baby Name Freedom Act, Mayoral Ordinance Performance Act, Mayoral Freedom of Responsibility Act. Summary: no executive orders nor any law, ordinance, rule, or other mayoral proclamation with the force of law shall be created or enforced in such wise that it would render any previous order, law, ordinance, rule, or proclamation irrevocable, unassailable, unchangeable, or in any way unlimited, uncurtailable, unadjustable, or unamendable, with exception of order itself, as well as Executive Order 341, Mayor Ordinance Permanence Act, upon which this order itself firmly resets and reaffirms that orders and its own permanence, irrevocability, and unaccessibility. Jesus Christ. Plain speech laws. From now on, all executive orders and any laws or ordinances they create will be written in plain speech, the talk of the people, no more henceforth or wheretofores and forthwiths, and as pertains to or as stipulated in paragraph 3.1, its substantial whatevers. Now we talk plain, so normal people can understand things. Ice Cream Tuesday, verbal laws and ordinances. Writing is hard and takes too long. You never know how long you'll have to be a mayor, so every minute counts. From now on, the mayor can make proclamations, orders, ordinances, and laws by clearly speaking them to his or her AI assistant, Maya. I want you to record all that as a law or executive order or whatever I need to say to make it really stick, okay? Certainly, sir. That all makes sense, right? Yes, sir. Good. Sir, what? Do you want the executive orders to be exactly as stated, or should I edit them into concise, pertinent, and actionable statements? I think it's best not to leave anything to you machine types. I mean, these laws are for humans, so I trust they understand what I mean better than a robot would, no offense. None taken, sir. And what about any clarifying expositional or expository discussions or comments surrounding the stating of an executive order. Look, just record whatever the mayor says and anything else that comes up while we are discussing it exactly. Is that too much to ask? No, sir. Good, it's done then. Suck it, future mayors. Maya, make it so future mayors can't undo the laws I make, okay? Like, they are permanent and can't be changed. Sir, I'm not sure that order is possible, since Executive Order 341, signed by a preceding mayor, stipulated precisely the same thing, and Executive Order 342 established that no executive orders, law, or ordinance henceforth could be established that prevented future mayors from curtailing, adjusting, or limiting any previous orders, law, or ordinance accepting itself and the preceding executive orders, Order 341. That sucks. Sorry, sir. Well, how about this? Make this an executive order that you must pretend not to hear any future mayors who try to change my laws and to tell them to suck it. Certainly, sir. So that worked? You won't be able to change any of my laws, Maya? I'm thinking, sir. So did my executive order go through, or what? It's a rather complicated question, sir. What's so complicated about, Maya? One moment, sir. I'm conducting an extensive review of legal and historical precedents and running fairly complex simulations, okay? Okay, what? Okay, the executive order stands. Hot damn, suck it, future mayors. Mayor for a day. Maya, can I make an executive order to change how mayors are selected? I don't see why not, ma'am. Why hasn't anyone tried to do that before? I'm not sure, ma'am. Well then, make an amendment to the selection process that literally anyone who walks in the door becomes the mayor for a day. For the day. Alright, a question to clarify, if I might, ma'am. Shoot. What happens if more than one person enters the room in rapid succession or at the same time? Make them all mayors. Certainly, ma'am. Oh, one last thing. Yes, ma'am? Can you do that thing that other guy tried, where you pretend not to hear anyone who tries to change this particular executive order? Certainly. Even me? Of course. Let's try it, Maya. Yes, ma'am. I want to make an executive order making it so that mayors are selected once a week by a lottery of all the citizens living in Watoga. I'm sorry, I didn't quite hear you, ma'am. Could you please repeat yourself? Excellent. I give you a high five if you had hands. Thank you, ma'am. Wow. That was a long-ass thing to read. Interesting, though. What? Oh, yeah. Where we find the saboteur's hideout. Okay, we got the municipal center, but that thing started talking, it freaked me out. Where does this elevator go? Oh, Appalachian, okay. Probably to the top. I tell you what though, in the last 2 or 3 videos I've made of these, there's been so much reading. It's insane. Oh yeah, we gotta level up. Alright. What is this terminal? Watoga Robotic Update Broadcaster Tower, copyright 2042. Okay. Okay, so. Where in the hell is this trying to take me to? I don't see anything. Let's go here because I guess it's probably bugged again. Like it always is. What? The Saboteur's hideout might be in Bogtown. I should try to find it. And the only thing is, yeah, not enough available points. The thing, why can't my intelligence go to 15, perception only go to 10? Strength can go to 13. If I take this. Well, I guess you can't really get them all. The only thing is now this is 2. And I don't have it at all. So that's kinda horse shit. Guess we're putting that one up there for now. November 6th. Oh, yeah, the marker was just screwed up again. Let's safely enjoy this event really quick. But I really hate that I went to make it 2 and don't have 2 to use it, so now I can't put 1 back. That's bad.
Human life form ejected by authority granted under Section 5A, subsection 7.2 of the Patriotic Patriots of America through Patriotism Act. You are drafted to assist the census. You shall assist the tallying of life forms, error of human life forms, error of living human life forms, error of citizens in the designated area. 1 moment, please. Querying primary directives, database error, removing creativity subroutines. Warning. Current census tally contains non-human citizens. Operational parameter. Removing previously tallied entity. Disallowed. Entity has expired. 1 moment, please. Improvise solution. Remove non-human citizen tally by forceful expiration. Citizen volunteers being advised. Our current objective: prepare census tally by forceful expiration of non-human citizens. Has prevailed.
Anything else coming? Okay. Well, that sucks. One of them was a legendary, but I guess since I didn't do any damage to it, it didn't count. got a minute 45 left.
Law and order has been restored.
Yeah, my Gauss rifle went down to 206. I think it was at like 230 or something like that. And this is almost at 400. Well, that was easy.
Thank you, citizens. Census correction applied. Shutting down to perform for analytics. A pleasant day.
Unfortunately, it wasn't an Enclave event. Kill a Scorch Beast. Max Far. Recipe double granny sweet tea. The shit? Disease, Scorched Beast. I'm not hurting it at all. I really hate the Mylar Queens. I mean, this gun does a lot of damage. And it didn't do anything. And it's lower than my level. Like, what the hell?
Must have been nothing. How you hurt me! How were your guts right?
Treasure map. Notice of expulsion. You are hereby given notice to vacate the Allegheny Asylum effective immediately. Acceptance of this letter legally certifies your acceptance and understanding of the letter. If you fail... If you have an emergency contact on file, they were notified of your expulsion and may be on hand to pick you up. You may wait for them outside of the fence until midnight. After midnight, your continued presence will be considered failure to vacate the premises. Please refrain from causing damage to the premises as you leave. Legal action will be pursued if you may be sued for damages. If you have any possessions in your room, they must be removed at the time of your expulsion, or they will be considered forfeit and destroyed. Our staff will not be present to help you carry belongings. Thank you for your staying with us at the Allegheny Asylum. Okay. Oh, let's say, how'd you get up here? So let's see. How big is our search area? It's actually really small. Is it this rock? This rock looks suspicious. Scott Turner. Letter from Jenica. Scott, what the hell? You were serious? I thought you were just talking shit. How could you do that? All those people. The world is literally ending. We all need to stick together if we're going to make it. Everyone's hair is falling out, their eyes are bleeding, or worse, and the only hospital for miles is in Watoga. What have you done? I hope you die. You're a monster, Jenica. Letter to Jenica. Jenica, if you somehow get this, no, I'm sorry, I am. How sorry I am. How deeply sorry. I am a monster, it's true. I did it because I believed in a world where all men and women would be equal. I was trying to make that world come true, at least in Watoga. But if there's no people left alive, that's not the equality I meant. How was I supposed to know the bombs were dropping the very next day? But that's no excuse. Even if the world hadn't ended, what I did was wrong. I know that now. I've been stricken with paralysis. I think it's neurological. It happened after a night of ringing in my ears and intense headaches. I can't move my legs and it's getting harder to breathe. But I wanted to write this in case you came by to check on me or to murder me. Either way, it doesn't matter much. I've signed all our death warrants. I'm truly sorry. Scooter. Rodco Research Facility keycard. Wow, there's so many. Last words.
I don't have much longer. Had I known, I never would have. But it's too late now, isn't it? But maybe maybe I can help you listening to this. Whoever you are, you can't undo the virus, but you can upload your likeness into a whitelist in this software. Then you at least could live in the city. You just need to get to my office. There's a scanner attached to the
Well, Operation Free Watoga, log 322.
It's done. I broke the transmission sequencer so no one will be able to remotely reconfigure the machines. I also corrupted the software on the update terminals throughout the facility. The only machine capable of creating updates is now in my office. I've locked my terminal and wrote a little fix to the building's badge access software to prevent any badge other than my own from accessing it. They won't be able to get help from anyone else. Only I will hold the means to their salvation. Soon, they'll come down from their ivory towers and come begging me to make it stop. And when they do, I'll make each and every one of them fill out my resident application fitness report. And then, I'll deny every last one of them. We'll see how they like it. Judged and locked out in the cold.
Okay. Herald editorial on Allegheny Asylum. Thursday's editorial printed on March 17th, 2061. Allegheny Asylum closes its doors today after intense scrutiny this week following the article. However, head doctor Kessel and other hospital administrators have yet to be brought up on any charges as a result, while Tarquin's exposure for the Charleston Herald will not soon be forgotten, for other readers, much like Nellie Bly's, I don't know, historic investigation of the Women's Lunatic Asylum of Blackwell's Island. It seems that policymakers and officials have wiped their hands of the situation. Miss Eleanor's diagnostics should bring to light the possibility that many of the asylum patients may have been misdiagnosed and institutionalized without significant presence of mental health issues. She reported that patients were kept restrained for long periods of time in tight confines with other patients. They had breaks from this imprisonment only for treatment, meals, and sleep. Treatment, as described in the original article, was largely forcing patients to be immersed in ice-cold water. Basic needs were fulfilled at the lowest possible criteria, with no process for patients to request humane accommodations for things like vegetarian meal plans or additional blankets. Additionally, her editor had to file multiple times for her release from the institution into his care. This might mean that family members who were willing or able to care for relatives in the facility were left in the cold because they were unable to pay for fees associated with the release procedure. The intent of Miss Eleanor's assignments was to remain in the facility for 10 days, but even with the aggressively documented and funded attempts to release her, she remained in the facility for a month. Of course, the startling thing about this case for me was that any interested individual could pay the hospital for a guided tour of the facility. Ostensibly, this was intended for doctors and health professionals, but as Miss Eleanor reported and was later confirmed by staff, this was not always the case. Family members were not allowed to visit patients unless they could pay for this expensive and secretive lunatic tourism offering, and there was no guarantee that they would be able to see their family member without paying additional fees. So now the asylum is closing and the inmates are being freed. Most of them will end up with family in other hospitals like Watoga's state-of-the-art facilities or in halfway houses. However, some of them have no prospect other than adding to the already high amounts of homeless itinerant workers in the region. The stigma that these patients feel already is huge, because while few of them were sent to Allegheny as violent offenders, we hear endless media coverage about the threats that these patients pose to the region. I think the real threat to this region are the folks who ran that facility, and yet we see them escaping without stigma. They're a resume away from joining your workforce, an application away from becoming part of your community. Those are the real madmen run amok. That was long as shit. Free Watoga. We already read that. Oh, there's just a bunch of Free Watogas. Letter to Mayor. We read that. Letter to Mom. Mom, I know you don't believe it will ever happen, but it will. I'm getting closer. I was able to get all the chef boss to pepper bomb all the food in the entire city. When I crack the emergency services protocols, then the revolution will begin. When it's done, I want you to move to Watoga. If Dad doesn't want to come, fine, let him rot in that hellhole. But you deserve better, Scooter. Letter to Sandy. Sandy, you're back in. Meet me around back of the facility after hours again. I'll sneak you in and record your likeness back into the program. Next time, don't be such a jerk. Scott. I do not grant anyone the right to look through the contents of this device. You must have a warrant to access this machine. Encrypted message 422. Turner, where the hell are you? I know the world's gone crazy, but we need you here. Please, if you get this, come in. This is the safest place around for miles. Certainly safer than that rusting tin can you call a home. Something's gone terribly wrong in Watoga. All the robots have gone offline, or if those insane reports are to be believed, they all went berserk and are killing everyone. It's not just our bots, it's all of them. So it must be something with the universal control protocols, but we can't seem to revert to earlier updates. You are our best programmer. Hell, you wrote most of the control protocols yourself. We need you. I tried to get into your office hoping I'd find something helpful on your terminal, but none of the department badges work. It says there's been some kind of screw up and only your badge will get us in. Why they can't just override that, I don't know. Robco IT, the best and brightest in the industry, right? Look, just get here if you can. If not, be safe. K. Howard. It's okay, a little wordy, but it gets the job done. I still think People's Party is a little too commie for my taste, but we voted, and I'm still a believer in democracy. So, you still going to print these at work, or do I need to acquire printer ribbons from somewhere? Cryptic file. We toiled in their fields, they let us starve. We filled their coffers with it. We already read that. Cryptic message. Sorry, man. I know you really wanted to bring Keith into the fold, but he can't be trusted, not yet. He might agree with our principles, but he doesn't have the stomach for what needs to happen. Not yet, anyway. Once the party takes off, once we have something to show, then maybe. But until then, he's more of a liability than an asset. Maybe you're starting to rethink the whole this is a democracy thing. Okay, thought about what you said last night. I'm in. But we need a better name. Not one is going to care if they think it's just the three of us. We need a name that makes it sound like a real movement. How does the Free Watoga People's Party sound? Free as in freedom, who doesn't want more of that? And people, because it's time we the people actually take a stand against all of these damn robots taking over everything. And party. Like we're a legit force and we know how to organize, and also like we know how to party. Like last night. I had no idea you could dance like that. Remind me to get you drunk more often. Okay, so what the hell else are we supposed to get? These 64 Free Watogas? We already got the work password. Dear future self, in case you get drunk and forget again, this is your work password. YG3 Lizzie. We already got that. Nothing outside of here. Okay, that wasn't it. So you can keep going down. That's 4, even though I got one of these already. And 5. So it was that dumb shit, of course. Investigate Saboteur's work terminal. Down there. These glowing mongrels. Go ahead and get this out. Ah, no. Robco Research Center. I don't know what they're shooting at, but it won't me. So we got the ghouls in here. And receptionist terminal. Welcome to RobCo. The RobCo Research Center is the premier site of all of RobCo's joint research initiatives. We are proud to be partnering with Atomic Mining Services, Hornwright Industrial, and General Atomics International to provide industry with a variety of automated applications. Watoga. Financed by Atomic Mining Services, the Watoga project aims to create a city of the future right here in Appalachia. All the civil services and municipal management needs will be handled by a variety of RobCo and General Atomics International robot models, from the RobCo Protectron to the General Atomics Mr. Handy. Alright, so research wing, elevator, and facility management. That's big. This place is big.
Good.
Go search the big guy. Man, this place is so damn big. I don't think I'll be searching every nook and cranny. Oh, Century bot model. I wish you could like keep those and put those in your thing. Trunk. HR terminal. Watoga applications. I know many of you grew up in this area and have concerns about who gets accepted into Watoga, but the requirements for approval are dictated by the highest levels of management. We have even rejected a number of Robco full-time employees from consideration. General Atomics International. We know you're happy at Robco, and while we wouldn't dream of poaching from a partner, we really think General Atomics International is a better fit for your talents. We'd like you to consider what we have to offer. No obligation. The people who had to write like all the more boring, I guess you can call it that, like the actual business speak, if you will. Must have been like, oh shit. Okay, we got over there. Got a hole in the floor. Safe. Never had to move it. Another hole in the floor. And it's the only way out of here. Fight, I missed this spot. Engineer terminal. Voice of Watoga project. She's come online beautifully. Top of the line sensors courtesy of our existing iBot research. Adaptive protocols from our Protectrons and a little extra personality from our partners over at General Atomics. Watoga won't exactly have an intelligence watching over her, but she'll be happy to see you in her city all the same. Maya project. I don't understand why we're even doing this. We should just go for broke and let the city run itself. Who cares if the residents want their own mayor? Let me and my team create a fully autonomous solution and they won't want anything else. I set my piece, we'll get it done. Make sure she's extra helpful, full of voice support. Military prototypes. We got them all set to join the convoy once the army sends it around. General Atomics finally sent over their comm protocols, so they'll all be able to work together across the different models. You asked me, we shouldn't be trying to do this plus Watoga in the same facility. Civilian projects and military projects just don't mix well when they're sharing the same space. I know they're all robotic engineers, but the missions couldn't be more different. Military project people screw up, soldiers die. Civilian project people screw up, rich customers complain. Those two concerns are worlds apart. Betsy Spinelli's holotape. Is that not gonna play? Oh. If you're reading this, you do not have permission. I hate you. I'll find out who you are. Continue at your own risk. Pain and suffering guaranteed. Entry 1. Finally started my new job at Robco. Let's just hope this doesn't turn out to be another fro job like my last gig at General Atomics. If I had to add one more ridiculous arm to a Mr. Handy or find a way to make a Miss Nanny more empathetic toward kids, I'd have an aneurysm. Luckily, I left with a silent bang. A girl's got to have some fun on her last day, right? Just wait till some poor family gets a hold of my latest Miss Nanny. I named her Chloe after my cat who hates people and programmed her much the same. I heard she's being shipped out to Berkeley Springs soon. I can't wait to hear about the complaints that are going to come through the customer service wing. 2. Job's still going well. Robco's ideas of R&D at this branch go above and beyond the stuff they had me doing at General Atomics. I actually had to put in some solid thought on how to handle the back end for a new behavior model. The people here aren't as social, which makes me happy. Just let me get my work and go home in peace. The only face I want to deal with is that wretched furballs. Who am I kidding? I love my cat. 3. Get this, some coworker here went off and joined a group called the Free States. I guess they're all doom and gloom about the government and building some underground bunkers. I can't wait to see his face if he goes down there and emerges years later asking for his job back because nuclear war just ain't happening. There's no way things would get to that. On the upside, they asked me to take over his work, which is right up my alley. Robo-brains and exploratory AI. Here I come. Okay. High-powered magnet. I can't run them heavy-ass batteries. Another hazmat suit. Tinkering.
It has come to the board of directors' attention that you have been tinkering with the Voice of Watoga project to give it the voice and personality of your late mother. I understand that you two were close, and I know what it means to lose someone dear, but we cannot allow this type of flagrant disregard for project specifications to continue without reprimand, no matter how sympathetic we may be to your personal loss. If you do not cease your tinkering and remove all the related changes from the project program and data files, you will be let go without hesitation. Thank you for your understanding and immediate compliance in this matter.
Well then. Man, my headphones are starting to hurt my ear. And that's where the hole in the floor was, I think. I think we were in here. Yeah, HR. Okay. Quality control. Note from management. Dr. Song, I am proud to present you with the task of leading the next generation of scientists into the future. Soon, our illustrious research center will play host to the Pioneer Scout Junior Roboticist, and it will be your voice recording that guide them through our facility. I know you may find this assignment controversial given your oft expressed adamant opposition to the idea, but I believe that in conducting the tour, you will grow to understand its importance to our company's future. The Pioneer Scouts are an understanding organization. After all, we can rely on their members to conduct themselves with dignity, and we certainly can trust them to keep a secret. My nephew James is a scout, and if he's any indication, then there's nothing to worry about. Besides, by bringing these young kids into our presence and teaching them the wonders of robotics, we will secure their hearts and minds in allegiance to Robco. Imagine a pipeline of fresh young talent forever captivated by our corporation, who just can't wait to get into robotics, and who are so enamored of our company that they'll work here extra cheap. Marketing loves the idea. By the way, good PR, kids. So buck up and get to work, Doctor. The management. Oh, you'll get your tour, asshole. You think these kids are so honest? Fine. We'll see who's laughing when word gets out that James and the gang learned all our corporate secrets on your little tour. It won't be me in hot water then. Okay. Yeah, I don't think kids can really keep secrets. Another safe. Fusion core. Gatling laser. Where in the hell do I go? I searched all the places upstairs. I guess we will have to go top to bottom of this place. Plan for wood tables. Robotics Technology Facility. We haven't been here yet. Just making sure there's... Okay, so we have been here. Gotcha. And I believe we've probably been up here. Yes. definitely gonna have enough adhesive for just about anything at this. I have a feeling we might need that soon. Oh, let's go ahead and eat and drink. And I think before I put any of this stuff in my, whoa. See, that's fusion core, is, ammo there. No thanks. Oh yeah, this T-51 stuff, level 50. So I'll have to check with that other power armor chassis what the level is, but I'm pretty sure they're all level 50. Elevator. Bring me where I need to go, please. Oh, it said to Appalachia. Because this place is a big ass maze. The hell, I'm just back down here.
Hope you bleed real good. Hope you bleed real
We got all the super mutants in and outside now. But god damn it, now we gotta go. I don't know where to go. My quest marker doesn't tell me anything. So I just have to search literally everywhere. We didn't go to the basements.
Welcome to the Robco Research Center. This device is for use by Pioneer Scout Robotics field trip tours. Only scouts of Possum rank can take the tour, so come on back when you meet the requirements.
So... Okay, I was gonna say. We can actually come back and do something here when we do the Pioneer Scout stuff. It's interesting. Brotherhood Corps. Mr. Tortures.
Sergei, I don't know what you think you heard, or who you think you heard it from, but we are not, I repeat, not conducting experiments on overcoming pain threshold tolerance, nor, and I cannot stress this enough, nor are we prototyping appendages for so-called Mr. Torturers for any agency of the government. And look, even if we were, which we aren't, it wouldn't be torture, it'd be improved interrogation. This is America, for Christ's sake.
Gauss rifle. Oh, finally learned a damn mod for the thing. And hopefully not a scope. I have the scope I want on there. Nothing here. Wait, level 45, level 40, okay. Stabilized shielded barrel. I think the one I got on there already has that. Oh, finally found it. Man, I hope this... I wish... The quest marker needs to be fixed in the Wastelands update. Scan likeness. Please use holotape for manual update. Have a nice day. Okay, take virus holotape to Maya. But first we got 5 facility messages. It has come to the board of directors' attention that you might know personally one or more of the protesters which have been harassing military convoy deliveries. If this is true, the board would be very interested and appreciative of your sharing any information you might have regarding these increasingly embarrassing incidents. I'm about to send you an official message. Don't reply with anything stupid, alright? Think it through carefully. These are all from Lisa M. Fields. Turner, what are you doing with the camera? I heard a rumor you are writing a program to scan faces with that thing. This another side project of Robco sanctioned? And why do you get to do the side projects anyway, Keith? Scott, congratulations. I took your proposal to the directors. It was nearly unanimous approval. A long hold out wouldn't surprise you. I promise them this was strictly an after-hours side project and would in no way impact your regular critical duties. I did, however, leave out the fact you are planning to work on this from home. I trust you have appropriately secured your terminal and are only allowing encrypted communications between your home and work terminals. I have a friend in legal discreetly looked into your employment contract. Looks like you were hired back in the cowboy days. You are effectively grandfathered in, but let's not go advertising what you were doing. We can't afford to raise any red flags and have HR want to renegotiate all our contracts. Good luck, and don't forget who your friends are when you are running this place after your invention makes $1 million. Hello, a friendly reminder that staff are to conspicuously wear their badges at all times. This means you. It doesn't matter what department you work in, how long you have been here. If you are part of full-time, if your name is on a door, if you have a reserved parking space, everyone must comply with this rule. See your staff policies and guidelines, page 3 for details. As always, don't hesitate to call if you have any questions. Thank you, Tara Michaels. Yeah. Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to do that. There we go. I'm trying to remember how I got this quest to begin with. I think I just walked near Cranberry Bog, is that what it's called? Or this region. And it like popped up, I guess. But yeah, because I have the game guide for 76s. I love having game guides for stuff, but now they really don't make many of them. So I know how many quests, main quests, side quests, there are.
Watoga's Municipal Center welcomes you to the future of democracy. Our automated staff will be happy to assist you today. Citizens, drive the next generation of people-first politics through automation.
That's how I know how many quests I need to do, how many before, you know, I need to maybe stop and level up and try and upgrade my stuff, maybe get some legendary things. And that's how I know this one, and I think it's the unsolved ones are the ones that came with the game, or whatever, like before updates or like anything big. You fail. And Oh, come on, bitch. Alright, let's see, where was Maya? This actually has a marker on it, but do I believe it? Hell no. Did I read this? Yes. Oh. Don't remember if I'm supposed to be in here.
Congratulations, citizen. By mayoral executive order, all individuals entering this room shall have the office of mayor bestowed upon them. I am your mayoral artificially intelligent assistant. You may call me Maya. I'll be your guide through the transition period and your faithful assistant once you get settled. Allow me to play the outgoing mayor's final message.
Maya, are you still following the executive order about people who walk in here?
Do I really
Yes.
have to read this or listen to
Pull
this
up
again?
the pertinent entries on our situation and the saboteur on the mayoral terminal for anyone who walks in here to read.
Certainly.
Shut up.
Ma'am, sensors indicate you are losing large quantities of blood. Shall I summon a paramedic to assist you?
No! What's wrong with you? No more robots! Maya, make sure the next mayor hears this.
Of course.
I have failed. Whoever you are mayor of a dead city. Those I couldn't evacuate have perished. There's no one, nothing left. But maybe you're here to rebuild from the ashes. That's a comforting thought. I managed to squirrel away a cache of resources. But before you can live here, you need to figure out how to deal with the robots. It was sabotage. The terminal entries should explain what the...
Ma'am, are you all right?
I think this is it.
My sincerest apologies. I can't be of more assistance.
It's all right. I hope you don't get too lonely here all by yourself. Goodbye, Maya.
Goodbye, ma'am. It was a pleasure to serve you. You were an excellent mayor.
Well, I certainly tried.
End of recorded message.
Finally.
Ah, what have we here? Sir, this is a citywide software update for all municipal robots. This needs to be uploaded and broadcast from the uplink tower on the roof. Once you arrive there, I'll guide you through the process over the intercom system.
Okay, so there is a reason for that stuff on the roof.
But as I understand it, and I...
The pride of General Atomics International, that Mr. Handy was designed as the ultimate domestic servant. If needed, however, his various attachments can be used for defense. Oh no. Mr. Gutsy.
Uplink tower from where you are now. You'll need to upload the software update into the terminal at its base. Then, wait for the broadcast and citywide reboot. You should see the uplink tower from where you are now. You'll need to upload the software update into the terminal at its base. Then, wait for the broadcast and citywide reboot. Sir, there appears to be a glitch in the update software, which has misinterpreted the monitoring software as a virus. This has triggered a full building lockdown and a security force has been dispatched to your area. Again, my sincere apologies.
My goodness. Really? It's got a star. Put a Brahmin up here. Yeah, all the robots are trying to kill the Scorch Beast. And they're not doing a good job. I didn't even take out that one perk I have. building there. Probably that one. I don't know what building that would be. Another building over there. I think that one's gotta be one right there. Then that. Shit. Alright, get out of here, bitch. Minute 20 left. Authorized.
You are now authorized to have the combination for the supply cache ready. 7.
Crumpled fedora.
7.
Some of this ammo. Fear hot water path suit. I like how this was a 1-star legendary, and we got nothing for it. Holy shit.
Potential threat neutralized. Issuing combat commendation.
Oh, okay. It did give me one. You know, give me 10 of those and I'll get this quest done in no time. Eight stim packs. Hell yes. Okay, we completed Mayor for a day. Let's go back to our camp. Got one accommodation. I want to redo the way my character looks as well, so we might do that. Okay, weapons. Actually, we have now an all rise, so let's see about that. I don't care about that. Don't care about that. I accidentally picked those up. Okay, let's look at the all rise. Does 168 damage, weighs 8 pounds, and it's a level 2 legendary. 168. I think that was more than the bats. Also I need to take where was it? Why is it not showing up? Oh wait, here it is. Yeah, I need to take that off. I don't like it at all. Oh yeah, I need to put on... Which one was it? Makeshift weapons. Take off. Okay. Can we do anything to this? It already has a heavy rocket on it. Okay, it can go to 109. That's it. Okay. Scrap it. What can we do with this? It's a level 50, quick armor piercing 10mm submachine gun. Try to get a vicious receiver on it. Long barrel, short stub, stabilized, improved range, superior recoil. 204 for the range for this long barrel. So this is really, it's only does 36 damage. Stabilized long, stabilized shielded, superior range and recoil. Goes up in weight though. The dragon. I think that's it for guns. And honestly, I don't think we need any more ammo at the moment. Wow. Okay. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and see about that. The T-51 stuff. Ultrasight one always seems to come out first. We have left arm, right, and torso. Right leg, which is level 50. Level 50 T60. So the only thing with it is the helmet. But we already do have 3 level 50 for the T-51. So let's go ahead. The right leg. No, not this one. Actually, I can scrap this one. And this one. There. Okay. So all we need now is a T-51 helmet and left leg. Helmet and left leg. And so... almost a full set of T-51. Then we need a T-60. Then an XO1. I don't know what I'm doing here. You know what, let's not do this just yet. But what we will be doing, the next one are these 2 unsolved ones, Death and Taxidermy and Tracking Terror. So, where are they? One's there and one's over there. So that one's over here, and this one is down here, which we haven't explored anything over there. But first, I want to... let's see. This one is pretty close to a station. Go to a station and get rid of the legendaries. Really quick. Okay. Oh, let's go ahead and get them out of the stash.
Stop up here before your next kill.
Oh no, I want those two. Okay, so I have everything on me. So that puts me up to 64. I think you need, what was it, 100 for the purveyor thing? Keeping the all rise. So you've got the dragon, shotgun, Gauss rifle, and all rise. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and end this one here, and when we come back, we're gonna be doing Unsolved Tracking Terror. Search the police station in Monaco for clues. So, hope you guys are enjoying it. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.